Next, FSSAI issues notice to Tamil Nadu firm over ghee adulteration. तो here there were incidents कि कैसे जो लड्डू प्रसादम है इन द तिरुमाला तिरुपति देवस्थानम्स, तो उनमें सेट स्टैंडर्ड्स नहीं मीट कर इन्होंने एंड दे वर फाउंड अडल्टरेटेड विद पाम ऑयल एंड एनिमल फैट. तो अगेन जो फूड स्टैंडर्ड पैरामीटर्स है दे वर नॉट complied to here in this case. जिस वजह से there were several conflict-like situations and agitations itself with this regard. तो Food Safety and Standard Regulations 2011, Food Product Standards and Food Additives. तो इसमें again backlisting of the firms. Next is a collective for young artists to learn nuances of different Kudiyattam styles. So Choliyattam, a collective of young Kudiyattam artists in India, which was launched on a modest note during COVID-19 pandemic. तो वो evolve कर गया into a platform जहाँ पे जो artists है they follow different styles coming together to preserve the art form or impart knowledge about the techniques जो different Kudiyattam schools follow करते हैं in the state. तो केरला का है ये and even Mohiniyattam that is also from Kerala. डांस फॉर्म की बात करते हैं तो
And all
भरतनाट्यम.
is Oditum is officially sorry recognized by UNESCO also as a masterpiece of oral and intangible heritage of humanity. So it is a combination of ancient Sanskrit theater with elements of Kothu, and which is an ancient performing art from Sangam era.
हम्म.
So theater का मतलब होता है combined acting.
हम्म. एंड यू टॉक अबाउट द अदर डांस फॉर्म जैसे भरतनाट्यम है तो भरतनाट्यम इज फ्रॉम तमिलनाडु
Right.
एंड कथक इज फ्रॉम नॉर्थ इंडिया इटसेल्फ.
UP.
यूपी. इंडियाज डिफेंस एक्सपोर्ट्स एंड ह्यूमैनिटेरियन लॉ. तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने डिसमिस कर दी थी एक पीआईएल जो आस्क करी थी सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट be directed to stop exporting defense equipment to Israel as Tel Aviv is allegedly committing war crimes in Gaza. So we'd already discussed regarding this article कि कैसे the Supreme Court had dismissed this petition because again जो ये foreign policies है these are majorly the role of the parliament and the government itself and judiciary has less of role to play in this case. फर्दर अगेन यहाँ पे जुडिशरी का रोल भी आ जाता है in terms of how or can it even direct the or maybe channelize the Indian foreign policies. तो इंटरनेशनल ह्यूमैनिटेरियन लॉ को ये वायलेट कर रहा है यूरोपियन यूनियन रेगुलेशन के अकॉर्डिंग. तो इंडियन फॉरेन ट्रेड एक्ट 1992 read with the weapons of mass destruction and their delivery system Act 2005. तो वो empower करते हैं सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट टू रेगुलेट द एक्सपोर्ट ऑफ डेजिग्नेटेड गुड्स relevant to India for various reasons. तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट बहुत सारे केसेस में सच एज द विशाखा वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ राजस्थान तो दे हैव नॉट जस्ट यूज इंटरनेशनल लॉ टू एनलार्ज द कंटेंट ऑफ डोमेस्टिक लॉ लेकिन also judicially incorporated the international law to fill the vacuum जो कि create हुआ था by the absence of domestic law on this subject. तो जो इंटरनेशनल लॉ है ऑन द आर्म्स ट्रेड, दैट इज आर्म्स ट्रेड ट्रीटी, तो ये एम करते हैं रेगुलेटिंग द इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड इन कन्वेंशनल आर्म्स. So India is not a signatory to this treaty. As a result, treaty is not binding on India and cannot be judicially incorporated. तो ये सिर्फ तभी होता है if India would have signed such laws or such treaties.
So Arms Trade Treaty, it came into force in 2014 and it's a binding agreement. So it compels the signatory countries to take concrete measures to prevent the transfer of weapons to terrorist groups, thereby contributing to global efforts to combat the illicit arms trafficking. And so it's the kind of a guiding instrument. So collective action and cooperation is one thing which it leads to. So we see that Russia, China, India, Pakistan. We have not signed it. So it introduces complex dynamic to the treaty's landscape. So we need to look at what has been India's stand behind not signing it. So, oh, okay. We need to look for that.
Hmm. नेक्स्ट अगेन टेक्नोलॉजिकल डेवलपमेंट्स की जब हम बात करते हैं स्पेशली इन डिफेंस, तो रोबोटिक न्यूज दे जॉइन आर्मी, drones high altitude tents under evaluation. तो robotic mule क्या होता है? It is high endurance, agile and durable all weather ground robot for the use in defense application. तो जैसे हम देख रहे हैं तो growing instances of creation of robots, be it humanoid robot जैसे कि हम व्योम मित्रा की बात करते हैं for the space exploration, तो उसके लिए भी एंड इवन द फर्दर टेक्नोलॉजिकल इनोवेशंस के केस में अगर हम देखते हैं डेवलपमेंट ऑफ रोबोट्स इज टेकिंग प्लेस, तो हियर दिस इज रिगार्डिंग द डिफेंस टेक्नोलॉजिकल क्रिएशन, स्ट्रेंथनिंग इट जहाँ पे वो हाई ऑल्टीट्यूड एरियाज में इज अंडर इवैल्यूएशन फॉर डिप्लॉयमेंट ऑफ टेम्परेचर्स टू -40 डिग्री सेल्सियस. तो इमरजेंसी प्रोक्योरमेंट्स में आएंगे. आर्मी हैज procured and inducted 100 robotic mules under the fourth tranche of emergency procurement. तो कैसे ये हेल्प कर सकते हैं? लॉस ऑफ लाइफ को ये रिड्यूस कर सकते हैं एंड इवन द डिफिकल्टी इफ नॉट इवन लॉस ऑफ लाइफ, बट अगेन दैट एस्पेक्ट ऑफ ह्यूमन इंटेलिजेंस दैट it will be missing in their autonomous working. तो इसीलिए humans involvement is required in their operation. बट अगेन ये एज अ चैलेंज भी आता है बिकॉज just by looking at the example of one country, even the neighboring countries or other countries will also start developing such new innovations for security reasons. इसी के लिए हम बात करते हैं की टर्म ऑफ डिसआर्ममेंट. इफ वी विल कीप लो स्टॉक्स या फिर इवन लेस harmful of the technology, so it can reduce the chances of conflict and war-like situations.
Apart from this, for example, यहाँ पे peak pods का example दे रखा है. तो what are peak pods? So startup companies का important role है. Peak pods is high altitude habitat tent. So it is designed for sub-zero temperature regions. So such type of innovations and developments are really, we can say, very significant from the perspective of Indian defense.
Hmm. नेक्स्ट चाइल्ड पोर्नोग्राफी लॉ. तो जो हम चाइल्ड पोर्नोग्राफी लॉ की बात करते हैं तो अगेन Supreme Court has strengthened this law and expand कर दिया definition of what constitutes possession of child pornography to include viewing or displaying of such content as well. तो ये जो कंटेंट है इसको व्यू करना पोजेस करना एंड नॉट रिपोर्टिंग सच कंटेंट इज पनिशेबल अंडर द प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ चिल्ड्रन फ्रॉम सेक्सुअल ऑफेंसेस एक्ट regardless of whether it is shared or transmitted further. So here they have mentioned that again stores are possessing and fails to delete or destroy or report the same to designated authority as may be prescribed with an intention to share or transmit child pornography. So
So
this was
before this provision, यहाँ से what is the law in question? So POCSO Act Section 15 का reinterpretation हम बोल सकते हैं, judicial review of that. So this Section 15 of POCSO Act, it deals with the punishment for the storage of pornographic material involving child. So originally जो इसका jurisdiction था, it was only up till a person who's storing child pornographic material for commercial purposes. So 2019 में then this act was further amended and then further subsections under section 15 were introduced, which is subsection 1, 2 and 3 with increasing grades of punishment from fines to 3 to 5 years of jail. So uske baad we can take the discussion further.
hmm. तो डेंगू केसेस की जब हम बात करते हैं कि why they have surged this year. So the 12 million cases reportedly globally in 2024, they are more than twice the number recorded all of last year. So WHO data shows the number of dengue cases have been increasing year on year. जैसे अगर हम बात करते हैं केसेस के नंबर ऑफ डेथ्स की, they have again obviously also been increasing. The 2024 में it is 12 million here. So dengue again is spread by Aedes aegypti mosquito and vector-borne disease है ये. Causes fever, severe headache, muscle and joint pain, vomiting, pain behind the eyes, rashes, and internal bleeding और death भी हो सकती है in the severe cases. तो रीजन क्या है? मेजरली अर्बनाइजेशन. जो डेंस पॉपुलेशन है तो वो प्रोड्यूस करती है एम्पल ब्रीडिंग ग्राउंड टू द एजीज इजिप्टाई मस्कीटो जो क्लीन और स्टैग्नेंट वाटर में ब्रीड करते हैं. और फर्दर क्लाइमेट चेंज, जो ह्यूमिडिटी इंक्रीज हो रही है अगेन द मॉइस्ट environment and higher temperatures, they expand the range of mosquitoes that spread dengue. Movement of the people again, it also leads to transmission. प्रिवेंट कैसे कर सकते हैं? अगेन सिंपल स्टेप्स की जो कलेक्शन ऑफ वाटर दैट कैन बी प्रिवेंटेड, wearing full sleeves clothes, covering entire body, applying odomos, etc. Or public systems, they have to focus on surveillance and prediction of outbreaks. And किन areas में there is more probability so as to reduce the number of deaths due to the infection. और वैक्सीन्स की बात करते हैं तो WHO has recommended 2 vaccines, Sanofi Dengvasia and Takeda's Qdenga. लेकिन इंडिया में they are not approved.
And in India, we have this National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program to, again, firstly have the data, the official data regarding how the number of cases have been increasing or what has been the trend, so that we can assess and analyze. So India has seen almost 50% rise in the number of dengue cases reported this year. So we are also seeing an increase in the geography of the infection also, increase in the geography of the infection. So disease spread from only 8 states to, it means that it is spreading to more other regions. For example, Ladakh.
Next, futures and options investors continue to bleed. तो again जो high risk reward equity derivatives market है, with 93% of them incurring an average loss of rupees 2 lakh during the last 3 financial years. This was a study that was released by SEBI. तो 7 step measures यहाँ पे हैं. These are a series of cautionary signals.
The problem is that even despite losses, 75% of the traders they continued their activity in the futures and options just because of the belief that they might come into profit. But it is not so easy as it appears, or as an individual or a trader believes that it can be one thing. The only thing which happens is that loss keeps on increasing. So a losing bet percentage of individuals making losses in terms of gross loss and the net loss. So 91% individuals or traders are into losses in terms of net.
Further joblessness की बात करते हैं तो it falls to 4.9%. The rural में also it has been decreasing the unemployment rate.
So according to periodic labor force survey, we see that there is a steady decline in the rate of unemployment despite we see that there is increase in the job seekers. So this is we can say positive development.
Hmm.
So here we see that CWS, which is current weekly status. So the first time unemployment rate, it is measured by the current weekly status. It fell below 5% mark, and it measures the activity status of a person on the basis of reference period of the last 7 days preceding the date of survey. So there are certain questions related to your employment, whether like how many number of hours have you worked in the previous 7 days. So there's again a fixed number of hours. If it is more than that or less than then you're accordingly categorized as employed or unemployed. So that's how it is categorized. In Center for Monitoring Indian Economy, we've been talking about that. So country's overall worker population ratio increased to 53% from 51.8% in 2022-23, and it has also increased in urban areas. So matlab workers to population ratio, as we've been talking about, that there is rise in the job seekers. Despite that, there is steady decline in unemployment. This term steady is very important because questions or essay statements aate in the prelims examination whether it has been in a steady manner or not.
Hmm. Investments worth rupees 9.15 lakh crore in power transmission by 2032. So again, one major way of enhancing the infrastructure and power generation is via the private sector investment. This takes a burden on the public sector that can be reduced and efficiency can be increased. For the GDP, maybe there can be a increase. So till the supply of renewable energy does not match the demand, it seems necessary to increase the capacity of the thermal plants. This again is similar to what we discussed regarding the thermal plants.
And also, this investment is also critical from the perspective of even reducing the transmission losses in the electricity, also the transmission, the distribution losses. Then another challenge is that, again, like for example, it is made a part of the politics also as a manifesto that this much amount of units of electricity would be given free, as we see in the case of Delhi. So that shouldn't be the case because in India we see that the power discom companies they have like everything is combined onto them only when it comes to power, like generation of power, then transmission of power and distribution of power. So it is leading to losses in discoms. And apart from this, then another challenge is the theft related to electricity. So that is why securing the power transmission lines is very significant, because demand would be increasing because of again the population, and given the challenge of again climate change. And also we are into this the zone or the era of transition towards green energy.
Hmm. The government working to cut extent of GDP revisions. So again, here India uses a single deflator to arrive at GDP estimates. And experts say कि less sound method of arriving at the real estimates. Ideally, जो double deflation है, it should be ideally be done through producer price index instead of the wholesale price index. So this is just the way of arriving to the GDP. So Advisory Committee on National Account Statistics is deliberating on the various aspects of GDP base year revision. So currently, Manjari, the base that we use is 1415 GDP के लिए
In 2017-18 रिवाइज हुआ था.
1780. एंड इसमें जो ये बात कर रहे हैं कि प्रोड्यूसर प्राइस इंडेक्स, तो कैसे वो डिफरेंट होएगा फ्रॉम द होलसेल प्राइस इंडेक्स, क्या कि कैसे एक्यूरेसी इनहांस होएगी उसकी?
एक्यूरेसी होगा एक तो प्रोड्यूसर लेवल पे, जो फार्म गेट या फैक्ट्री गेट प्राइसेस है, प्रोड्यूसर प्राइस इंडेक्स. सो डायरेक्टली हम उन फिगर्स को यूज करेंगे. सो एक तो वही होगा, एक्यूरेट, ज्यादा एक्यूरेट नंबर्स है. प्लस वी से दैट होलसेल प्राइस इंडेक्स में वी डू नॉट इंक्लूड द चेंजेस व्हिच आर हैपनिंग इन द सर्विसेज सेक्टर. सो ऑल्दो पीपीआई में services sector can also be included and it can also be a part of it. So it would be more broad based.
Next, alternative fuel gains traction in cement business. तो RDF is refuse derived fuel. तो ये alternate energy sources हैं and they are gaining traction. Major players जैसे कि Ultratech Cement, Ambuja Cement, etc. They have begun integrating RDF, refuse derived fuel, into their cement kilns to varying extents.
यहाँ लिखा है जैसे रिफ्यूज डिराइव्ड फ्यूल है, इसके क्या कंपोनेंट्स है. सो रिफ्यूज डिराइव्ड फ्यूल इज टिपिकली प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय प्रोसेसिंग नॉन रिसाइकलेबल, नॉन हजार्डस म्युनिसिपल वेस्ट. सो इसमें सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक बैग्स एंड स्ट्रॉज इज अ पार्ट ऑफ इट. So it takes twice the amount of RDF to replace 1 ton of coal in terms of energy output. And it has been, we are seeing that accelerated the past 2 years. So जैसे this year we saw in prelims there was again a question ki sustainable एविएशन फ्यूल के रिगार्डिंग की जो सीवरेज वेस्ट है क्या उसको यूज किया जाता है, नहीं किया जाता. तो इस सिमिलर लाइंस पे वही चीज एग्जैक्टली, रिफ्यूज डिराइव्ड वेस्ट में नॉन हजार्डस है, नॉन रिसाइकलेबल है, सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक बैग्स एंड स्ट्रॉज आर अ पार्ट ऑफ इट.
एंड इसमें भी हम सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी की टर्म मेंशन कर सकते हैं.
राइट.
Next, infrastructure bond demand surges as default rates plummet. So, a sharp decline in default rates in the infrastructure sector has boosted the investors' confidence, driving strong demand for recent infrastructure bond issuances by the banks. तो अगेन इन्वेस्टमेंट में जो encouragement मिल रहा है, that is due to the well performance of such bonds. So National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development, NABFID, to higher demands.
And also infrastructure bonds have a tenure of at least 7 years. So जो बैंकिंग सेक्टर के ऊपर we can say pressure होता था of again lending to the projects which are having high gestation time periods. So that led to the challenge of again the debt liability asset liability mismatches. So उसकी वजह से again there were more chances of default because जहाँ पे project में आप invest कर रहे हो वहाँ पे it is of high gestation time period, you cannot get easy returns. But जो banking money है that is for a short term investment, people are putting money for short term investment. So इसीलिए वो asset liability mismatch create हो रहे थे. So one solution as we are seeing as a part of raising money through infrastructural bonds, and you can directly invest in different infrastructure projects through these bonds. So we can say that even infrastructure projects are performing nicely because again the scope of investment, the momentum of growth of Indian economy has been increasing. We are seeing government's different projects are also there when it comes to even boosting the manufacturing sector or even the MSME sector. We are trying to increase more of our again incremental exports, then supporting again the agricultural sector as well. So in and all, we can say that the success rate and also because of more transparency and accountability also on the part of the infrastructure projects, we are seeing that the default rate has been declined.
Hmm. Further, RBI's LCR norms to curtail banks lending to NBFCs. तो जो RBI has proposed draft guidelines on the liquidity coverage ratio under the Basel III norms. So it will likely to make it more difficult for the low rated non-banking finance companies to obtain cheaper credits from banks, said sources. तो मानसी ये किस वजह से है so as to prevent the chances of NPAs और जो default हो जाता है उसके लिए.
हाँ उसके लिए है ये. तो जो स्मॉलर एनबीएफसीज है अगेन बिकॉज उनकी हम अगर फाइनेंशियल क्रेडिबिलिटी की बात करते हैं तो थोड़ा ज्यादा रिस्की होता है, तो बैंक्स लेंडिंग टू सच टाइप ऑफ एनबीएफसी लीड्स टू इंक्रीज्ड रिस्क. एंड रिसेंटली इवन बैंक्स हैव रेज्ड देयर रिस्क वेटेज ऑन द एनबीएफसी लोन्स, क्योंकि वो लोन्स एक तो अगेन वी कैन से कि दे कैन बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ अनसिक्योर्ड लोन्स, अनकोलेटरलाइज्ड लोन्स. तो चांसेस ऑफ रिस्क फर्दर इंक्रीज हो जाता है ऐसे टाइप्स ऑफ लोन्स में. And again we can say that how NBFCs are further investing, तो I think इस channel में भी इतनी transparency नहीं है, तो we cannot properly know, banks cannot properly know कि where that money is actually being invested in what kind of projects it is being invested. So that is also another challenge. So it is like mentioned that new norms are favoring triple A rated and double A rated NBFCs.
Hmm. तो IPF refutes skeptics. तो Indo-Pacific Economic Framework for Prosperity. So on the one hand, global trade discussions are failing to move forward at the World Trade Organization. लेकिन लॉन्च हुआ है in May 2022 of the 14 member Indo-Pacific Economic Framework for Prosperity. So India is a member of the IPF along with countries like US, Australia, Brunei, Fiji, Japan, Korea, Indonesia, Malaysia. So India currently holds the vice chair in the Supply Chain Council, while US is in the chair. तो टीपीपी की हम बात करें, ट्रांस पैसिफिक पार्टनरशिप, तो इट वाज डेल्ट विद इन 2017 जहाँ पे यूएस had backed out of the deal that it had mothered for nearly 9 years. तो क्यों ये इतनी इम्पोर्टेंट है? अगेन टू इनहांस द इकोनॉमिक इन्वेस्टमेंट एंड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलपमेंट फॉर द सिक्योरिटी के लिए. एंड जो ट्रेड होता है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ एसेंशियल सप्लाई चेन चोक एंड क्रैक एज दे डिड
फिर
रिपीटेडली.
सेंटेंस जैसे ये चैलेंजेस आप मेंशन कर रहे हो ट्रेड रिलेटेड चैलेंजेस, तो आईपीएफ इज प्रपोज्ड एज अ नोवेल अप्रोच फॉर टैकलिंग 21st century economic problems that impact global trade and the business.
Hmm.
And India has not joined the trade pillar under IPEF.
Next, how to find the right price for food crops. So the government has hiked import duties on edible oils, lifted the minimum export price threshold for onion and basmati rice, raising stocking limits for wheat. So again, कैसे balance is required to be struck between enhancing farmers' incomes and ensuring stable food prices for consumers. तो again जब हम बात करते हैं कि bias create हो जाता है with regard to the skewed policies, and majorly we have seen till now कि consumer bias के allegations लगाए जा रहे थे and pro producer policy नहीं थी इंडिया की, that was being alleged with regard to farmers. लेकिन currently again of course
So it
changes
is
have.
mentioned balancing can be achieved not by the ad hoc reactions or the knee-jerk reactions, but it should be replaced with consistent trade policies also. When it comes to the, like, we impose restrictions on the exports, we completely banned the exports for certain time period, then we have again withdrawn the minimum export price threshold so that again exports can be boosted. So the supply chain disruptions firstly impacts the food prices or the food inflation, which has been a challenge, consistent challenge for India, even globally also. So more than 60% of the 8 to 8.5 million ton of basmati rice grown in India is exported.
Hmm. तो हेल्थ वॉशिंग, जैसे हम बात करते हैं ग्रीन वॉशिंग की, अगेन एज अ टर्म के द company or the institution it projects that the investment of the money is being used for the environmental sustainability, लेकिन actually में they are not invested or used, the money is not used for that particular purpose. So similarly health washing, the growing trend among companies to promote their products as more healthy without prominent declaration of ingredients. So consumer rights, protection of the consumerism. तो सेफ्टी प्लस डिजाइन करने की यहाँ बात हो रही है ऑफ द कंपनीज टू स्टॉप सच प्रमोशन एंड सेल. तो जो ये कमिटमेंट है वह ई कॉमर्स प्लेटफॉर्म्स टू प्रायोरिटाइज कंज्यूमर सेफ्टी, enhance confidence among the consumers. The role of FSSAI becomes important here. And further, the prohibition of the surrogate advertisements. Or कैसे it is important कि not just these pledges and regulations, but even specific laws and specific regular checks. They are also very crucial with regard to the products. Next is how a Russian startup model is inspiring India. So dedicated townships are being created for startups in India, जो ऑफर कर रही है इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एंड रिसोर्सेज that are needed for the startup to drive. तो dedicated townships हैं, तो idea comes from the Russian model. So once these are registered, they're allocated space within these townships, जितने भी startups हैं, and space is offered either for rent or purchase, which minimizes the challenge of securing affordable workspace. फिर भास्कर we recently read about it, that is Bharat Startup Knowledge Access Registry. That is a platform for the entrepreneurs. And National Industrial Corridor Development Corporation. The development of 12 industrial smart cities in 10 states. faster collaboration हो पाएगा by setting up of these townships near the existing hubs जैसे कि बेंगलुरु, दिल्ली and मुंबई. Further, start करने के लिए as we know कि permission is required from the department for the promotion of industry and internal trade as it is important for regulation and signing up of the new startups. And last is regarding the Startup India Investor Connect portal or the National Mentorship Portal MARG, Startup India Showcase and Startup India Seed Fund. India is the world's third largest startup ecosystem behind US and China in the number of startups. But again, the success rate and further the investment etc. startups में वो भी बहुत ज़्यादा important हो जाता है to manage and check over rather than just the numbers. कितने टाइम तक वो सस्टेनेबल रहते हैं, what are their growth rates. Taking a leaf out of nature's book to protect India's green future. The patented steel with self-healing properties. The sustainable production and responsible steel की जो हम बात करते हैं.
तो ग्रीन स्टील में हम ये पॉइंट्स मेंशन कर सकते हैं जो फीचर्स है.
Green steel. Further, electronic warfare spooks airlines, pilots and air safety officials. So we had discussed regarding the safety in the airlines. The cord should deter Chinese misadventures. So this group of four may soon be better placed to combine forces if need be. So the strategic autonomy in India ki meanwhile demands a faster rejig for our armed forces into theater commands. So this again is regarding a security and the role of the theater commands or the integration of all the three, that is the Navy, the Air Force, and the Army. Setting up of infrastructure, taking out such military exercises, and supporting a rules-based international order. UN clause, United Nations Convention on Law of Sea. Thank you everyone for joining. We will continue with the next set of important articles in the next session.